Yeah, I think he's owed. So, all right, so it's time for our first guest. I'm very excited. I know everybody else is excited. Everybody across the country is excited for this. Let's welcome the one, the only, the big man from the Texas Hippie Coalition, Big Dad Ritch. You're live on Totally Driven Radio.
What's up, baby?
How you doing, man?
All the good, baby. All the good.
All the good. That's awesome, dude. Dude, you got to be, like, super stoked. I don't know what you should be more stoked about because your fan base is freaking incredible, or the fact that you have this new album that's out now this week.
The fans first and foremost, baby. They're the most important thing. They put food on my table. I love them. I try to treat them like family. This album, you know, it's incredible that the attentions it's getting, all the reviews, incredible. You know, you'd think that a lot of these guys doing these reviews, you'd think I threatened to whoop their ass or something, the good shit they're writing. And, you know, it's just awesome to see it and read it and you know, see what the critics think. You know, what's important is what the fans think. And our fans, man, they support us like, you know, like they think they're back in the cause, baby. And we're so proud to have them. And, you know, that's why we named the band Coalition, because we wanted the fans to feel a part of this family. And they're most definitely what keeps us what we like to call faith, family, freedom, friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, like last night I started yesterday as I was going through, you know, I was doing some searches for you guys on social media, and I was like, let me see if there's any groups so I can, like, post the interview out for the groups. And there was, like, 50-something groups. I mean, there's, like, one for every state. There's one for certain countries. I mean, I was just blown away, and I was telling my co-host, Nick, I'm like, dude, this is incredible. Like, out of all the people we've interviewed from, you know, the musical community, nobody I've seen with a social media following like that so far that we've interviewed.
Man, it's them chapters, baby. It's, you know, all them chapters. There's even, like, state chapters, and then there's, you know, some city chapters inside that state, and, you know, there's chapters nationally, Brazil, Ireland. You know, I'm telling you, man, we're blessed. We're just blessed.
That's got to be mind-blowing, though. I mean, I would be blown away. I really would. I mean, it's just amazing. And especially with this world of social media that we live in now, I mean, do you guys really get into the whole social media thing, or?
Man, you know, I have a FB page and everything, but, like, I'm not big on posting it. I don't really go on there too much. And, you know, like, my guitar player, Cord, he's a younger guy. He gets into it. My drummer, Timmy Braun, he does it. John is like a promotional, you know, king. You know, he's always posting stuff, you know, promoting DBZ guitars or Warren Star. He's always backing, you know, promoting his cause and himself and along with the band. And that's, you know, it seems to be awesome. It's just, I'm too worried about you know, making sure the kids' homework is done and that the Jim Beam's code.
Priorities. You got your priorities in order.
You know it, baby. But the fans, man, these chapters, they you know, they make sure that everybody knows. And I've been telling everybody this for a long time. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of bands out there that, you know, those great ones, you know, they got fans galore, you know, but my fans can whoop your fans' ass.
So something you were saying, too, you were touching on is, you know, it's the new album, which is out now. It's called Ride On. Came out this past Tuesday. The critics are loving it. The fans are loving it. New fans, I'm sure, are loving it. I mean, it's very well accepted by everybody. That's got to make you guys really excited.
Man, we hope that our fan base continues to grow like a weed. No pun intended. We want everybody out there to test positive for THC. Damn sure. Now,
I saw you when you guys were working on this album. You went out there and you said this album is your way of letting everybody know that rock isn't dead. I think you guys did a pretty damn good job of it.
So you got proper English there. I went out there to let everybody know rock ain't dead. We don't speak too proper down here in this neck of the woods. Yeah, man. I just wanted to shut Gene Simmons up. You know, you can't be going around telling people rock is dead, especially just open up your ears. I mean, there's a lot of bands out there that we tour across the nation with that are great rock and roll bands, man. They're out there killing it. I think a lot of them are up and coming, and I think it's the thing that's missing is what people are looking for, and I hope that those bands, along with us, are there to deliver that missing piece. And man, I mean, I'm hope that I'm at the forefront and the spear of that damn thing. You know, I want everybody to know that rock and roll is alive and well, and the heart is beating deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, this new album is friggin' awesome. I listened to it all week, and now being, I mean, you guys are out there in the trenches. You guys are out there, you know, you're playing shows, you're touring the country, you're in the rock community. When somebody like Gene Simmons, who, I mean, let's face it, I mean, he's top of the mountain there. He's one of the rock gods of all time.
He's a man.
Yeah, like when somebody like Gene Simmons comes out there and says, like, rock is dead, I mean, isn't that kind of like a kick in the nads for you guys?
Well, I mean, he has power. His word has a lot of weight. You know, and I hope that in the song like Go Pro, you know, you got your great ones and you got your champions, you got your number ones and you got your legends. You know, I'm just hoping that THC can become one more of those. You know, we want to be the next big thing. You know, I want everybody to, you know, we want to be Kiss with just 3 letters, THC, right. Baby. And you know, Gene says something like that. Yes, it does carry a lot of weight, you know, and I just hope that, you know, we'll do the David and Goliath thing, and hopefully we can let everybody know that that's definitely not a true statement.
Right. Now, it sounds like, too, like when you guys went in to do this album, like you guys really went in there like with a mission to make that statement, like, you know, that this is real and we're going to keep supporting and waving that flag for rock and roll.
Oh, definitely, and even in more than one song on the album, not just Rock Ain't Dead and Fire in the Hole, you know, I'm letting you know about rock and roll. And then in Rubbin's Racing, you know, I am the rock and I got to keep it rolling. You know, I'm letting everybody know, hey, if I had a cape, I would go out there and save rock and roll all by myself. But I need help. I need to form the Justice League or something. You know what I mean? I ain't Superman, baby.
Well, come on.
You know?
Now, come on now. I saw somewhere that you said you're the Muhammad Ali of metal. Come on.
Well, I mean, I can rap as good as Muhammad Ali. I don't know if I can fight as good as him. You know, I would. You know, I'd like to maybe announce at a UFC fight. I don't know if I want to be in the cage.
Now, was there anything different you guys did, like for the process of writing or recording this album, or it was same type of?
Man, you know, these last couple albums have been label albums, as this is our third with the label carved. And, you know, with the first one, you step in with the label and it's all new. You know, you've never had that kind of money to spend to make an album before, and you're just like, you know, what are these bells and whistles? You know what I mean? You're just like your first time to the carnival or something, you know.
Right.
And then the second time, you're like, okay, I got it down now. I'm gonna go over here, take these darts, pop these balloons, win these prizes. I'm good. And now it's like, you know, well, I want to own this freaking carnival. You know, I want to run the fair. And you know, that's kind of, you know, with us, it's always been like somebody else had the reins of the stagecoach on rolling. The first with the label, and we were just kind of in the coach, you know. And then on the second one, Peacemaker, it was like, you know, we were riding shotgun, and, you know, but with this one, we definitely just took the reins. You even hear some of the old songwriting format from the first album, Pride of Texas. We went back to some of the old THC songwriting format, and then we also kept some of the same formats that we did with Peacemaker, and I think we put it all together, and I think we might just have a better pie here, to tell you the truth.
Nice. Now, how about I know from my own experiences in playing in bands and all, you know, when you get them new songs going and you're rehearsing them, you get them recorded, and you want that friggin' music out there for the fans to hear. Have you guys had the chance to play any of the songs live yet, or?
Oh yeah, like when we were on Mayhem, we played about 3 or 4 of them live. We actually at Rock on the Range in Rocklahoma, we did Go Pro, we did El Diablo Rojo, we did Splinter, we've been doing those songs for a little while. Our goal right now is preparing for the show in Denver, Colorado with Hell Yeah and Five Finger. We're going to have a little bit more time on stage than we did on the Mayhem tour, so we're going to try to pour out about 6 or 7 off the new album, 3 or 4 of the old ones. And one of those reasons being is that of course we want to get the songs off the new album out there for people to hear them, but we tour a lot, and our fans, they're faithful, man. If we come through their town, they're there. Don't matter if it's Sunday night or Tuesday night, they're going to come out. So a lot of these people have seen us already 3 or 4 times this year. They've seen us for the 4th, 5th, 6th time. We want to deliver a new show. We did the same thing on Mayhem. We had 10 songs down, and we only did a 5-song set. So like every day, we felt like if you were traveling with Mayhem, we wanted you to see a different show that next day. So
right.
It's important to get the new stuff out there, everybody. You want everybody to continue to drink the Kool-Aid.
Now you mentioned Hell Yeah, and you guys being from Texas and Pantera being from Texas. Are you guys tight with Vinny at all?
Man, I wish we were. We could have invited to some cooler parties. But I was at the titty bar one time, and they weren't going to let me in, because I didn't have my ID. And somebody was over there telling Vinny Paul, like, "Hey man, Big Dad Ritch and Texas Hippie Coalition's outside, man. He don't have his ID. Can you get him in?" I swear I heard Vinny Paul say, "I don't fucking know no Big Dad Ritch." So anyways, I was like, "Well, son of a bitch," So I turned and started leaving, and then Rita ended up knowing who I was, and she got Vinny, and they come outside and got me. And Vinny was like, "Come on, man, as we're going back inside." He's got this big old gigantic bodyguard. I probably whooped 2 or 3 people at once, And instead of hitting Vinny, I just hit his bodyguard. It knocked him off balance a little bit. I was like, "Hey, man, let's go have some fun," And Vinny told me, he goes, "You'd be having a whole lot of fun if you had your damn driver's license." And I said, "I'm an outlaw. I don't need no damn driver's license. I've been driving since I was 9 years old on the farm. I don't need a driver's license." But anyway, so he was kind enough to have me over one Christmas Eve. I got to meet his father and everything. We're really just acquaintances. Hell, if he sees me, he might tip the hat, but I got it takes time. So shit.
Right.
But I wish you would, man. Like I said, and turn it up. We pay homage to Vinny Paul. We admire him and what he does and what he has done to suffer the consequences that he suffered, losing not only his band, which is
right.
music and this love of your life, but also losing family members. Most importantly, that is it's a heavy thing to endure. And I know that the first day that he was back and playing, happened to be at that video shoot, I made sure that I was there. I walked up to him, shook his hand, told him, I can see you right behind the kid. You're much better. And,
right.
And we just want to, that's why in Vinny, in Turn It Up, we sing about Vinny's Clubhouse. We just want everybody to know, where we party when we're in Dallas. And, have a good time checking out the ladies.
Right on. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, too, I'm a big guy. I'm over 300 pounds. My co-host is a big guy. He's over 300 pounds. Growing up, trying to play in bands or get into bands, I was kind of discriminated against because I was the big guy. And, your typical rock and roller or the so-called quote-unquote rock star, all these little thin guys. Did you ever have any experiences like that as well?
Man, it's the weirdest thing because, we made this thing came out and it said most anticipated albums, and it's Slipknot, Nikki Sixx, and then 6 a.m. and then it was us, and there's 3 other bands on there too, and every one of them was some little skinny, good-looking boy, and then there's this big old Sasquatch up in the corner. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this picture, But I mean, the thing is that I've since I very first started this thing, I just when I was a little kid, nobody would dare call me fat boy. They would get their ass whooped. And if somebody, my friends could joke with me because it would roll off of me. It didn't matter to me. I mean, my motto growing up was, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I still get laid. And I just never have worried about it. I mean, if you could see this woman sitting beside me right now, she's a beautiful, gorgeous woman that should never even let me set foot inside her halo. But she loves me unconditionally. And it's just to be who I am, weight shouldn't stop anybody. You know what I mean? If you got something you want to do, I mean, unless it's like pole vaulting, you're good, big boy. You're good. You know what I mean?
Now, do you also have like a barbecue sauce company as well?
Man, I have my own food company called Red River Reds. We have a salsa, we have a hot sauce, and we have a barbecue, and we have a Bloody Mary mix. Our Bloody Mary mix is called Wicked Bloody Mary. Our salsa is called our salsa. Our salsa is called El Diablo Rojo, and then our barbecue sauce is called Buckin' Crazy, and the hot sauce, which most people's hot sauce is red, ours is green, and it's called Mean Gringo. So yeah,
now,
we're trying
to get that.
Man, you can actually order it online at our online store at thcofficial.com. All that food there. We're working on some deals right now with some stores. We were supposed to be in some stores earlier in the year. We had some problems with the FDA and recipes for bottling, so we missed our window for barbecue. So we're going to wait to introduce all four products to the nation all at once in about May of next year. But you can order it online, and actually we sell so much. Like one of the barbecue places, like we're spending more time making your barbecue than we're spending making our own barbecue. So that makes me feel good. I got some damn good barbecue. You come grilling in my backyard, you'll be talking about if there's a room to rent. I live there.
And how about don't you have a clothing line too? I think I saw. Yeah,
I have a clothing line. It's actually called Hoss Style, like Big Hoss. And we even have little bitty small girl shirts that say XXL on them. That's just what it says on the front, XXL Hoss Style. We want everybody to know, man, big is beautiful. And, like I said, earlier, a lot of things in life, I'm truly blessed, man. If I could just get this love stuff figured out, I'd have it made in the shade.
So, I mean, you got a lot going on. So you got the THC, you got the new album, you got barbecue, you got clothing line. I mean, you got it all going on. You were like, we'll say a larger but smaller version of Gene Simmons.
Hell yeah. I mean, I thought you were going to say Jay-Z.
Oh, come on.
But, no, Gene Simmons is such an entrepreneur. I mean, Gene Simmons, he actually copywrote the money bag. The money bag with the dollar sign on it. He got that copyright, and now he makes lots of money off of that just from casinos that use that logo. So, I mean, he's a genius, man. I mean, the dude owns an island. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And, if I could just, let me make 10% of that guy's. He used to always say, let me sign that dollar bill. You can make $1,000 off of it or something like that. I always tell somebody, let me sign your dollar bill. It'll be worth 50 cents.
Well, now you need a reality show. Is what you need next.
Man, I shot 2 episodes of a reality show. And we are shelved right now through, I forget the name of the media company, but the same people that does American Idol, Fremantle Media. I mean, they do Wheel of Fortune. Hell, they do everything. And we shot 2 episodes, and we're hoping that trigger get pulled on it. But you never know. And the show is just basically, following me and my family and me as I tour. And when I tour, I go fishing, I go hunting and stuff, and then whatever I kill, I cook it. So every show was having like me cooking a recipe of something of mine, and I was having a lot of fun with it. I was hoping it would come to where it could be something I could do all the time, but you never know, man. Hollywood is, hell, they begged me to come out there for 5 years. I went out there, and now I ain't heard from them in nearly a year.
You scared them off. See that?
Yeah, I mean, hell, they said I was a nice guy. They could have been lying.
They probably went back to Hollywood. It's probably like, what the hell did we get ourselves into?
I know our fans freaked them out because our fans were like, our fans, they love us, man, and they will tell them. They'll tell you.
Well, I'll tell you what. A friend of mine and a good friend of our show, he's a huge fan of you guys, and I got to ask, you have to be a fan of Evel Knievel.
Oh, dude, growing up, I had the Evil Knievel, the little wind-up Evil Knievel that you wound up real fast and then pushed the button on top and it took off, man. I mean, I'm sure I tore up 2 or 3 of them, mine and my cousins. And, I just, Evil Knievel, who never got on their bicycle and rode, with a flag on them screaming and hollering, I'm Evil Knievel.
Absolutely.
If you haven't done that, you haven't lived.
Well, this guy, his name is Henry Reif. He is a modern-day Evil Knievel. He's been jumping ATVs over cars and people and stuff like that for like 20 years now. He's been on Letterman. He did a reality show. He's hitting me up.
I've heard of him.
He's from Ohio. He's a great guy. He's like, you tell Big Dad Ritch, I want to jump the band for a music video.
What's funny is that back in the day, I used to do this thing called the Red River Redneck Roundup. And when we played live, I had 2 motorcyclists jump over us at the same time. And then I played a place called the Buffalo Run Casino up by Pryor, Oklahoma. And we had Trigger Gunn. Trigger owns a couple of records for motorcycle jumps. And we had him jump over us, setting a on-fire jump at that very moment. It broke the record for being on fire on the jump over the band while we played.
That's awesome.
Insane.
Yeah,
I would love to have Mr. Rice come and jump us. Anytime.
He'll be going nuts. Yeah, he's like, I use their music every show. I use their music when I jump.
Let him know we ain't worried about nothing except for the fact he's got to clear Big Boy. As long as he clears Big Boy, we're good.
So you're not even worried about the other guys. As long as he clears you, it's all good.
Well, Cord. I don't want him to hit Cord. He can wipe out a drum kit and Exall. I don't care. No, I love Kenny and John too. They know Cord's my favorite. So.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so the new album, like I said, the new album is out. It's out now. Came out this Tuesday. It's called Ride On. I got a couple tunes queued up that I'll let you hit the road, and we'll play one as you're leaving. But where can we get the album? Is it out in stores? Is it just online? What's the best place to get it?
You can get it at Hastings. Hastings is even carrying a hologram LP that has a marijuana leaf in the middle. It's very sweet, very sweet. And then you can get it at Best Buy, and I'm even told today that they are at Walmart. Freaking Walmart, man. If you don't own a Texas Hippie Coalition CD, it's only because you're waiting to steal one from one of your friends. I guarantee you. So get out there and get that sucker and put some ribs on my grill for me. I appreciate the hell out of that.
And your the sauces and salsa, you can get that right at the official website, thcofficial.com.
THCofficial.com, baby.
What else? Man,
I'm not really good at plugging, but if I put out a book, y'all buy it.
You gonna put out a cookbook?
No, I'm just saying if I do, buy it. Yeah, hell yeah, I am. I'm gonna put out 2 books.
There you go. Now, before I let you go, 2 things. I got 3 songs queued up, so I want you to pick one. I got Ride On queued up, Monster and Me, or Bottom of the Bottle. Which one of those should I play?
Ride On. I guess since I'm leaving, we'll just ride on out, because that's what that song is about. When I was a little kid, this kid spit on me at school, and I had to whoop his ass, and I told my dad, I said, I know you don't like me getting in fights at school, but this boy spit on me. And he said, right on, right on. And then later on in life, I came in, I said, man, Dad, the law's after me, and he threw me the keys to the motorcycle, and he said, right on, right on. So I had to pay homage to Dad and let him know that, the Lord sometimes gives us a bad road. We just got to keep having faith and ride it out. So right on.
Right on. Hey, all right, and last thing before I let you go, if I can just get you to cut a quick ID for me. This is Big Dad Ritch of Texas Hippie Coalition, and you're listening to Totally Driven Radio.
You got it, baby.
Go for it.
It's Big Dad Ritch of the Texas Hippie Coalition. I'm doing this under complete duress and at gunpoint. You're listening to Totally Driven Radio. Now send them the money.
And right on, right on. Rich, thanks
Right on,
so
buddy.
much. Good luck, and
No, man,
when you guys come to Philly, I'll see you there.
That.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, Philly's one of our favorite places to be, man. So, you know, love all of Pennsylvania, actually. Philly and Pittsburgh, some of our favorite places to play. I appreciate you guys having an interest in us and letting us on your show. It's too kind of you. Thank you guys so much, both of you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. Take care, and hope to see you soon.
Right on. Stay large, my brothers. Stay large.
Absolutely. There you go. All right, everybody. We're going to play Ride On from Texas Hippie Coalition, and then when we come back, we have our guest, our next guest on hold. So, Ride On.